Welcome to Kent County Levy Court Business Meeting for Tuesday, April 11th, 2023. Before we officially open the meeting, I'll turn it over to the County Administrator to explain how those that wish to join us via WebEx or phone can do so. Sir?
Thank you, Mr. President. This meeting is being offered in person at 555 Bay Road, Dover, Delaware, in room 203. We're also making it available for people to join us via the internet through WebEx. Participants can either join us by computer or by telephone throughout the course of the meeting. There will be opportunities for public comments from those attending in person or online at the designated times. For those joining us by phone, press star 3, which will raise your electronic hand so our operator can identify you and bring you into the meeting. Pressing star 6 will mute and unmute your line. If you're on a computer, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the hand and microphone icons, and we ask that you use those at the appropriate time. We also ask that all comments from our guests be preceded by stating your name and address for the record. Any comments taken during our public hearing testimony will be sworn by our attorney. This meeting is being recorded and will follow all the rules of procedure adopted by Levy Court, as well as the Mason's Rules of Order. Mr. President, back to you.
Thank you. At this time, we'll call the meeting to order. I ask Commissioner Angel to lead us in an invocation, Commissioner Hall to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, and Commissioner Sweeney, a moment of silence for our troops and first responders. All rise, please.
Heavenly Father, fill us with your grace, Lord, as we make decisions that might affect our community and our citizens. Give us safe passage home tonight. Thank you for giving us the pleasure to serve. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to honor our military, law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, first responders who have lost their lives in the line of duty protecting our lives or our way of life. We also remember frontline medical staff, nurses, and doctors who continue to lose their lives caring for those with COVID. Please remember all these individuals who died in the line of duty, as well as keeping their families in your thoughts and prayers as they deal with the loss of their loved ones. Police Officer Emily Ann Breidenbach from the Chetek Police Department in Wisconsin. Police Officer Timothy Scheel from the Cameron Police Department in Wisconsin. Senior Police Officer Trevor Abney from the New Orleans Police Department, Louisiana. And Lieutenant John Chorick from Tower Ladder 10 from Chicago, Illinois. Thank you.
Ms. Tanaka, can we have a roll call and determine quorum, please?
Mr. Angel?
Present.
Mr. Hall?
Here.
Mr. Hertz?
Here.
Mrs. Maston?
Here.
Mr. Scott?
Here.
Mr. Sweeney?
Here.
Mr. Pepper?
Here.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 present.
Thank you. We do have quorum. Need a motion on the adoption of this evening's agenda.
So moved, Mr. President.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Maston. Any questions on the motion? Not seeing any. Can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Hertz?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. This evening's agenda has been adopted. Mr. Quayle, I believe we have some introductions this evening.
Thank you, Mr. President. Evening, Commissioners. We do have 5 new employees join the county workforce in March, and we have 3 here tonight to be introduced. The first will be introduced by Clerk of the Peace, Brenda Wooten, followed by Information Technology, Joe Simmons, and then the Finance Director, Susan Durham. Brenda?
Good evening. I am extremely pleased to announce and introduce Sharon Statz, who was hired on March 6th as a licensed specialist 1 in the Clerk of the Peace Office. For the past 21 years, Sharon worked for the front desk as a front desk receptionist for Dr. Piccioni's office. Prior to that, she worked for Dover Family Physicians. And tonight, she is accompanied by her husband, Justin, and her daughter, Linda, and she also resides in Commissioner Maston's and Pepper's districts.
I want to thank everyone for the opportunity to work here. I look forward to working here with everyone for many years to come and making this my retirement job.
Mr. Maston, you have anything to offer?
Congratulations, Sharon. Very happy for you, and I hope you have many, many years here with the county.
Congratulations, Sharon. Welcome to the Kent County family, and look forward to seeing you around here for a long time.
Good evening. With us tonight, I have Jennifer Sandano. We hired her as our new website community engagement coordinator on March 16th. She most recently worked for the State of Delaware Criminal Justice Council as a management research analyst, and prior to that, she worked for Delaware Dance Company as the website and her IT specialist. Jennifer resides in Commissioners Hall in Pepper's district.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to work with the Kent County Levy Court. I'm very excited about this endeavor and look forward to many years of service to the county, and thank you for your confidence in me and my ability to perform this job.
Thank you. Commissioner Hall?
Welcome aboard. It's an important job. Hope you have a long, successful career here.
Welcome. Welcome to the Kent County family.
I didn't bring it. So, good evening. I want to introduce Amanda Horseman, known as Mandy. We hired her to be an account specialist on March 13th. Most recently, she worked for Independent News Media as an accounts payable accountant. Prior to that, she worked for J.T. Hoover as an accounts payable specialist. Amanda resides in Commissioner Sweeney and Pepper's districts. We're very happy to have her aboard. She's doing a great job.
Thank you for having me this evening, and I feel very welcome. Susan in the finance department and everyone I've met so far has been very welcoming, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity to work for Kent County. Thank you.
Mr. Sweeney?
Thank you, sir. Ms. Horseman, welcome aboard. You're going to find that this is one big, happy 300-person family. And you've picked a great department. Having your background in accounting, you're going to learn a lot from Susan, so
yes.
Stick to her like glue.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Welcome, Mandy.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. Hope you have a long career here.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all? Okay. All right. Okay, at this time, we'll open a public hearing. The proposal to extend Kent County Sewer District Number 1, Lebanon Area Advisor Group LLC property. Commissioner Sweeney, I'll turn this one over to you.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Ridgey's up and ready to go.
Hi. Good evening, Commissioners. This public hearing is being conducted for the purpose of giving the citizens of Kent County the opportunity to present testimony on resolutions 3979 and 3980 before Levy Court. All statements shall be made from one of the podiums at the front of the room. For record, please state your name and address. Copies of the statements or exhibits shall be presented to the clerk of peace for inclusion in the record. For everyone After everyone has had the opportunity to speak, the hearing will be closed. Levy Court will take action as it deems appropriate. Levy Court's decision will be based upon the public hearing testimony and recommendations of the Kent County Regional Sewer Advisory Board. Resolutions 3979 and 3980 have been prepared to address the proposed extended district sewage system for the Lebanon area, Bizer Group LLC property. The proposal is for a 308 lots subdivision of single-family homes and an estimated 65 EDUs of commercial growth. The property, consisting of about 206 acres, is generally located at the southeast intersection of Sorghum Mill Road and South State Street. Staff and the Sewer Advisory Board support the adoption of the proposed extension.
Thanks, Andy. Any questions for Mr. Ridgey?
Will this go through Pump Station 4?
Eventually, yes. It'll go through PS9 there at Old Base Housing first, and then go through Pump Station 4.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, this is a public hearing, and at this time we'll open the hearing and ask anyone that may be in the audience that would like to come forward and testify in favor of this project, please come forward. Anyone in the audience in favor, please come forward.
Good evening. My name is John Falkowski. I'm with Becker Morgan Group, 309 South Governors Avenue, Dover, Delaware. Here on behalf of the...
Sir, excuse me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Sorry for the interruption. Thank you.
No problem. Just here tonight as a civil engineer on behalf of the project in support. Obviously, the Sewer Advisory Board recommended approval, and the technical feasibility study found capacity in the downstream system. The property is in the growth zone, and happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Any questions? Any questions? See any? Thank you. Anyone else in the audience that's here in favor? Anyone else in favor? Please come forward. Anyone on the phone, Mark?
If there's anyone joining us online that would like to speak in favor of this application, please indicate by raising your electronic hand at this time. I see no hands raised online, Mr. President.
Thank you. At this time, we'll allow anyone in the audience that might be opposed to this project to please come forward. Anyone opposed, please come forward. Don't see anybody on the phone.
Similarly, if you're joining us online and you would like to speak in opposition to this application, please indicate by raising your electronic hand. Again, no hands raised online, Mr. President.
Thank you. Before I close the public hearings, any commissioners have any questions before I close? Seeing none, at this time we'll close the public hearing. I turn this over to Commissioner Sweeney for a motion.
Thanks, Mr. President. Resolution 3979 was approved a couple weeks ago, setting tonight's date. Resolution 3980, I move to approve Resolution 3980, a resolution upon a proposal to extend Kent County Sewage Disposal District Number 1 pursuant to Section 4606, Chapter 46, Title 9 of the Delaware Code as amended, the Lebanon Area Bizer Group LLC property.
Second motion.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Sweeney, second by Commissioner Angel to approve Resolution 3980. Any questions on the motion? Don't see any. Can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes, reason stated by Commissioner Sweeney.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Hertz?
Yes, per staff recommendations.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes, reason stated.
Mr. Scott?
Yes, reasons stated.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes, per my motion.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes, per Commissioner Sweeney's motion.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals Resolution 3980 has passed by Levy Court. That'll close the public hearings for this evening. There's no old business. New business, Commissioner Angel, Employee Health Insurance Rates Cost Share.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Coelho.
Thank you, Commissioner Angels. As commissioners may recall, during budget workshops, I made a presentation about the proposed premiums that we receive from DVHT, our health insurance provider through the Aetna network. We have now learned from them when open enrollment needs to be held, and that's May 1st through May the 12th. So we now are before the Levy Court to ask for official approval of the cost share figures and those overall premiums. And it's back to you, Mr. Angel.
Any questions for Mr. Quayle? Seeing none? Okay. I move to authorize renewal with Delaware Valley Health Trust, Aetna, of the existing eligible employee retiree health insurance plan designs and integrated HRA, and approve the phantom premium rates along with the employee retiree and dependent cost share rates as presented for 2023-2024 plan year.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Masson to approve. Any questions before we go to roll call? I don't see any. Can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Hertz?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals the motion passed by Levy Court.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Commissioner Maston, you have a couple introductions. Number one, please.
Okay, number one, introduction of ordinance LC 2307, an ordinance to amend the comprehensive plan map designation and the official zoning map of Kent County, Delaware, pursuant to the provisions of Kent County Code, Volume 2, Chapter 205, Zoning, Article 3, Section 205-8, and Section 205-9, and Article 28, changes and amendments effective December 1st, 2000, as amended, CZ 23-04, Starhart Properties, for public hearing on Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023, at 7 p.m.
Thank you. Number two, please.
Introduction of ordinance LC 23-08, an ordinance to amend the comprehensive plan map designation and the official zoning map of Kent County, Delaware, pursuant to the provisions of Kent County Code, Volume 2, Chapter 205, Zoning, Article 3, Section 205-8, and Section 205-9, and Article 28, changes and amendments effective December 1st, 2000, as amended, reference CZ 2305, Anna Mary Yoder, for public hearing on Tuesday, May 23rd at 7 p.m.
Thank you for those introductions. Counselor, do we have a need for executive session this evening?
We do, sir.
Okay, Commissioner Angel, we need you to read number one and number two.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to go in executive session immediately following the business meeting for preliminary discussion on site acquisition for publicly funded capital improvement, legal strategy session regarding collective bargaining or pending or potential litigation in personal matters pursuant to 29 Del Code 10004 B2, 4, and 9.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. Any questions? Seeing none, can we have roll call, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Hertz?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals we will have executive session immediately following the meeting. Item number two, Commissioner Angel.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to go into executive session meeting following the committee meetings of April 18, 2023 for preliminary discussion on site acquisition for public funded capital improvement, legal strategy sessions regarding collective bargaining or pending or potential litigation and personal matters pursuant to 29 Del Code 10004 B2, 4, and 9.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Commissioner Angel, second by Commissioner Sweeney. Any questions? Don't see any. Can we have roll call once again, please?
Mr. Angel?
Yes.
Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Hertz?
Yes.
Mrs. Maston?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Sweeney?
Yes.
Mr. Pepper?
Yes.
Mr. President, roll call reveals 7 yeas.
Thank you. Roll call reveals the motion passed. Any information items? Any information items? Mr. Angel?
Thank you. Just to get it on the record, in case I forgot to tell you all, I have been selected for the CLI course on NACO, which will be in June 11th to the 15th
Where's that?
in Washington, D.C.
Okay. Any other informational items? Any public comments? Any commissioner comments? Okay, at this time we will adjourn to the workshop in our caucus room, and we will not be coming back here after the workshop. The workshop will be in reference to the fiscal year 24 budget review, capital projects.